1, 2.
I did now. We're all good. We're all good.
You're all good?
Sound is off. Doesn't interrupt nobody. Shouldn't bother anybody. Yay!
Yay.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Yeah, welcome to the show. I don't
So,
know. There's some weird things going on. It's fine. We're all back to good now.
it's Thursday,
It is Thursday.
and that's what makes it so weird.
What do you mean?
Well, just it's almost Friday. It's almost the weekend.
Yeah, and?
Now stuff starts getting a little wonky.
Mmm.
How it usually goes. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying.
Not saying, just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
What I'm also saying is you guys could go to find us on all of these social medias. That would be at DOAE Show. That's the YouTubes, the Twitters, the Facebooks, the DLive. Well, actually, DLive is DLive.tv at /defenders. But no, I was thinking more of MeWe's and all that good jazz is over there. You can make sure you use the hashtag. Hold on. Arm yourselves. God, you'd think I would know that by now.
I don't know why you don't know that by now.
I know why, because I haven't had enough American Pride Roasters coffee yet.
I haven't either, but I do have my second cup right here.
Oh, I have my first full cup, and I've got technically two others sitting over here.
I'm talking about my second cup of the evening.
Yeah, no. I'm behind on that. It was my fault. I should have been further in.
Yes, you should have.
And so that's okay. It
For
is what
shame.
I know. Drat. I will expect my swift punishment later.
Yes, there will be swift punishment.
Also, guys, go to doaeshow.com.
Mm-hmm.
That is us. That would be the Defenders. That would be Steven and myself. You can find out information on us, catch up on some of the past archives, audio and video. You can also check out the shop, pick up some gear, a fancy shirt similar to what Steven's wearing. If you're watching over there, if you're on any of the platforms that are watching, you can also pick up, anything or nothing. I don't.
Or
really
the mugs. Or actually, before you go any forward,
yes.
You could do something else. You see, we bought this.
You can do it.
We bought this fancy sign here.
And if you're watching on, again, any of the platforms on Mojo 50 TV, if you're watching on the Facebooks,
Mm-hmm.
if you're watching the YouTubes, all of that jazz, you can see it. Steven is holding it currently in his, caffeine-covered fingers.
Yes.
In
my formerly nicotine-stained fingers. No, they're
never
always
been nicotine.
They're always stained in coffee. Stained in
Coffee for sure. It's but it is a wooden cutout, a wooden plaque. I guess it's a plaque. Yeah, you can hear him hitting on it. It's not solid wood. It's actually, well, it is solid wood. Mojo 50 logo that we had made courtesy of Arcadian Flag. If you want interested in your own stuff, by the way, you can go to facebook.com/Arcadian Flag.
Indeed.
Reach out to him, and he can do pretty much anything you ask him to do.
Yes.
So anyway, we have that beautiful, beautiful logo.
By the way, I missed a bell for that logo.
Yeah,
I was knocking on wood there.
Point is what Steven and I have decided to do with it. We decided to raffle it off. Because we figured there are plenty of people out there in the Mojo world. The SETI fans, the guys have been around forever. Bunch of people would love to get their hands on something like this. And so why not?
Why not? So what we've decided to do, if you go to doaeshow.com, that's doaeshow.com/shop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? /shop on doaeshow.com, and you search for Mojo 50 raffle.
Mm-hmm.
Or raffle tickets. Actually, just search for raffle tickets. That'll do the best thing for you. You'll find that you can get raffle tickets to win this beautiful sign.
Yes.
And by this beautiful sign, I mean literally this exact one. We're going to take this sign and send it to one of you. It is $2 a raffle.
Yes.
$2 a raffle. So you can go through and you can buy as many as you like. How it works is very simple. You guys buy the raffle tickets. You pay for the raffle tickets, however many you want to buy. It's $2 per. You put in the quantity. We will send. Make sure you send us we'll need your email information. So
yes, that's part of
that
it.
That way, when you send when you pay for it, we have your email. It goes through the system. We send you a list of codes for our tickets that we still have from our previous raffle at TRA Guns. because we have a ton of tickets still because we bought a giant roll.
Yeah, we did.
And so we will send you, like, say you buy 20 tickets. We will send you from this number, it's 50001 to 50021, whatever it is. We will send you the ticket numbers so that when we do the raffle, which will be on September, because we're going to do it all through the month of August. So September 3rd, sometime in the second hour on September 3rd.
We're not telling you what part. Just
you got to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah.
We are going to raffle off for the winner. Now, here's the deal. After that, you got a week. If nobody claims the prize after a week, we're doing another drawing.
Doing another number.
So from that Monday on, if you don't claim it before the next Monday, we're doing another drawing.
You don't get it.
It'll be your fault. Don't miss the show is what I'm telling you.
Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. And it is actually a very, like, it's not just like a piece of wood with a couple circles painted on it. Like,
it's really nice. It is amazing.
The letters are raised. It is hand painted, hand done. Like, you guys, I'm telling you, this is beautiful.
Yes.
So get your tickets now. doaeshow.com/shop. Search for raffle.
It's there. You can buy as many raffle tickets as you want. Like I said, no problem. It's already set. The price is already set. You pay for it like you pay for any of our other stuff. It's right there, easy peasy. We'll send you. You send us how much you want. We'll send you the numbers for each one. We'll put everything in the bin, and we'll be doing it live right here. So you'll be able to see it. It's going to be in a glass jar, so it's not me pulling one random ticket out of like a hidden jar with only one ticket in it. No, it's all here.
It'll all be done, and it'll be live. Everyone can see it, and
we're not going to pull some magic crap.
No.
So
it'll be good. But anyway, we are so late. You might as well roll the first promo real quick, and then we'll.
Yeah. Might as well roll the first promo, which is Patriot Mobile. Patriot Mobile is an amazing service. I have it. My entire family has it. We've been using it quite a lot lately, especially when the kids want to go out and do things like play Pokemon and such, because all the kids can now play since we have 25 gigs per phone of data.
Nice.
25 gigs per phone of data, and through that we're also allowed to use our Wi-Fi hotspot without additional charges.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know that there's a certain company that is mostly prominently yellow in color that charges you $30 a month.
I know, just to use your hotspot.
Oh, just to have it, not
just
even
to have it. Yeah, just to have hotspot.
To get a certain amount.
Yeah.
And then,
I can use whatever data I want from my plan in whatever way I want from my plan over at Patriot Mobile, America's first conservative cell phone company, veteran-led Patriot Mobile. They have plans starting as low as $25 a month for just talk and text. If that's all you want is a phone to talk into and text with, boom, there it is, $25 a month. Done deal. If you want something more than that, it's really not that more expensive, and they graduate. So you can do like simple family plans, or you can be like us and get the Mac Daddy of it and get 25 gig a plan and the whole deal. Plus, if you ever need more gigabytes, you just pay for it.
That's nice, as opposed to the whole throttling and everything else that you get everywhere else.
Exactly. No throttling. No. Well, I mean, they do throttle back, but they tell you, here's how many gigs you buy. And after you reach this gig point, then we throttle back. Just like everybody else, it's just they confirm it right there on the spot.
Sweet.
And then you can buy more if you want. Anyway, go to patriotmobile.com/mojo50. That's patriotmobile.com/mojo50. The promo code that you use is come on over. No, not that way. Spell it properly, you fools. patriotmobile.com/mojo50. Promo code come on over will get you 1 free month of service on all new lines of service. Check them out today. patriotmobile.com/mojo50.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're done selling y'all stuff for a while.
Yes.
Oh, talk about something more important. So, don't know if y'all have heard yet or not, but 16 Marines were arrested on human smuggling and drug charges today. And at least 8 other Marines have also been questioned about their involvement in alleged drug offenses.
Allegedly.
60 Marines were arrested today on human smuggling and drug allegations at the base in Southern California, military officials have said.
Wait. Did you say human smuggling?
Human smuggling, yes.
And drug charges?
And drug charges, yes. And they all happen to be stationed at Camp Pendleton.
No, you mean that place in Southern California right next to the border?
Yeah, that's like right out near San Diego. It's a little bit north of San Diego, but Oceanside. I've been to Camp Pendleton before. I may or may not have partaken of some adult beverages at one point in my younger years as I was a fellow serviceman and bar hopping. May not have gotten into it. But anyway, those records are sealed. Moving on. The Marines were arrested at Camp Pendleton based on information gained from a previous human smuggling investigation, the Marine Corps said in a statement on Thursday, which would be today. At least 8 other Marines have also been questioned about their involvement in alleged drug offenses. None of the arrested or detained Marines were part of the Southwest Border Support Mission, according to the military statement.
They were spending their time making money.
Yes, that's why they did it, ultimately, because they were mad, because they weren't on the border, so they said, screw it, we might as well take advantage of this situation. I filled that in myself. That's
allegedly.
That's no proof of that. But anywho, 2 of the Marines were taken into custody July 3rd, allegedly helping to smuggle undocumented immigrants across the southern border into San Diego County.
Allegedly.
The men had allegedly received the migrants at a pickup point about 20 miles east of the U.S. border, point of entry at Tecate, which is not how you say that, but I don't care because I don't have my glasses. Sure, we'll go with that. I'm not linguistic like that, so I apologize for the folks that live in Tecate.
What, sir?
Tecate. That's that Southern coming. Hasten Tecate over there. And 7 miles north of the border, officials said earlier this month. The drug charges are unrelated to moving drugs across the southern border. Okay. During the Naval Criminal Investigation Service investigation into the smuggling, investigators found a number of Marines involved with illegal drugs. That happens all the time.
Of course. I mean, come on.
But you start talking about that and human trafficking, there's a problem there. The arrest came hours after the United States Special Ops Command separately announced that a Navy SEAL platoon from San Diego would be sent home early from a mission in Iraq, quote, due to a perceived deterioration of good order and discipline, end quote. The U.S. defense official told NBC News that the allegations against the Navy SEALs were related to drinking. Duh.
Wait.
They're SEALs. I mean.
Huh?
They're SEALs. I don't.
They drink like fish.
They kill people
and then
they drink. That's kind of their thing.
I mean, not always, but.
No, that. I have it on good authority. The good authority. I almost were one.
Good authority.
Yeah.
You almost were one?
I almost were one. That's a whole nother story I'll tell one day. But yeah,
get to that later. Let's not worry about that today.
It wasn't a bad thing. It was. Moving on. Tamara Lawrence, public affairs officer at the Naval Special Warfare Command, said in a statement that, quote, the loss of confidence outweighed potential operational risk, end quote.
Okay.
Which just means they were bored and they were drinking and doing dumb stuff that would.
But that's the SEALs. This is already skipped. We've already moved on from the 16 Marines that have been arrested.
Yes. Now we've moved on to. Oh, by the way, we're sending home a platoon of Navy SEALs because they were getting a little too rowdy.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. But here, what I read to you guys, this whole story was from MSNBC.
Yes.
If that doesn't give you an idea of just how bad it is for them, they have to jumble what equates to ultimately 3 different stories
into one
giant thing.
Which really wasn't that big either.
No.
That's what she said.
She said.
Which, by the way, apparently there's a new show coming on to Mojo.
Yeah,
I hear it's called That's What She Said.
that is what she said.
Oh.
We can go more into that in the second half, but
we can probably talk about that later. Anyway, continuing on.
But anyway, so yeah, that was the actual point. It wasn't. I mean, look, the 16 Marines on human smuggling charges. That's horrible.
Right.
Like that is bad. But they don't have enough information. Unfortunately, the military is going to be so tight-lipped about it. You're not going to get anything out of them. Not like I said. The reason they say the Marines are the Marines, the SEALs are being sent back is due to a perceived deterioration of good order and discipline. Basically, saying they're getting too drunk and rowdy.
Gotcha. So, just so you know, if you have a perceived deterioration of disorders and that causes you to be rowdy, it might be time that you have a little bit of Atrantil.
You mean a deterioration of good order and discipline?
Yes, that one.
Of the bowels?
Of the bowels. It might be time for you to check out Atrantil.
It might be. Is your bowel platoon not operating at peak efficiency?
Mine's fine. Mine's just fine.
That was not what I needed to have a mental picture of.
You're welcome. But you asked, so I answered.
I did not. It was
that was a rhetorical question.
Continue.
Anyway, Atrantil is an amazing product. It's a blend of polyphenols. That's one of those things. It's the same stuff that gives fruits and vegetables their color. It's also one of the biggest providers of health for all the internal bacteria inside of your gut. All the stuff that your body needs to make sure that your gut health is at its maximum, at its peak. Not only is it good for gastroenterological problems, but it's also really good at helping you keep your energy, helping your body restore itself, helping your brain function if you have brain fog issues like that. If you're a sports fanatic, or if you work out, or if you have any sort of thing that actually deals with your body in motion, Atrantil is probably something that would be helpful to you on a day-to-day basis. They have a maintenance blend. They have a well, not a blend, but they have an amount that you take if you're just trying to maintain your body in a proper flow. They also have different different amounts if you're trying to correct issues and problems that you have on a day-to-day basis. Go check them out today over at lovemytummy.com/mojo. That's lovemytummy.com/mojo. You can get Atrantil, a 90-day supply, which is normally $39.95 a box, for only $99 for the entire 3-month supply. That's $20 right off the top. Check them out today, lovemytummy.com/mojo50.
That's true.
All right, moving on quick because we got a lot to cover in a very short amount of time. Equifax owes you a lot more money, or a lot of money.
A lot of money. Equifax owes a lot of people money.
Let's word it that way. Apparently, the U.S. credit reporting agency Equifax settled earlier this week in a Federal Trade Commission over the massive 2017 data breach that exposed hundreds of millions of Americans' social security numbers and other sensitive data.
Mm-hmm. Basically, if you have a social security number, if you were over the age of 18 at the time of the 2017 data breach, more than likely, your stuff got leaked.
Yep. And long of the short is there's a $700 million settlement that's going on, which contains $380.5 million consumer restitution fund as part of the class action lawsuit. Basically, what happens is there's a website, and we might.
I'll send you. I'm putting the links up on all the social medias to where we got the story from.
Yep. So y'all can go there, and it has the links inside the story that allows you. What you'll do is you go in and you set up and you put your information in, and they tell you whether or not your stuff is exposed, and then you turn around and you make the arrangement, however it is, for them to send you your share of said settlement.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we thought that was pretty fancy. I mean, anything to get anybody will equate to an extra what?
Anywhere from $125 to up to $25 an hour for 10 hours. Depending upon how much, depending upon if you actually had a problem and you had to try and correct it or not.
Gotcha.
So if your stuff was technically affected, but you were never actually affected by it, you're
Yeah.
going to get $125. If your stuff was physically affected and you had to spend monetary, you either had to spend money or time to fix your credit because of it, they will refund you via time, $25 an hour, up to 10 hours, or the money that you spent as long as you have proof.
Yep. So definitely go check out our social medias, all of them, Facebooks, Twitters, all that jazz, MeWe's, everything at DOAE Show. If for some reason you don't see it up there, please message us or email us at info@doaeshow.com, and we'll be able to get that out to you because, hey, it's $125 minimum. Who doesn't want an extra $125 to go in the weekend? Just saying.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. So it's $125 minimum basically for anybody who is affected. I went ahead and did it. And apparently I should be expecting a $125 gift card in the mail.
All right, moving on quickly. On Wednesday, Project Veritas released a video interview of a Google senior software engineer coming forward to sound the alarm about the impact of political bias at the search engine giant.
Oh, you mean he did this number?
He got ready for a dance party? What is It's more like a whistle blow.
It's a whistleblower. Oh, so
I just had a bad song pop into my head. Anyway,
don't do it.
Within hours, though, Google placed the engineer on administrative leave.
Wait a second.
Yes. Quote.
Ooh.
Maybe let's hear what the quote says. Maybe you can.
Okay.
Quote. Greg Coppola, the senior Google engineer who spoke to Project Veritas in an on-the-record interview about alleged bias at the Google News and Google Search, has been placed on administrative leave. That project. That was. Yeah, I know. Reported by Project Veritas today as an update for his interview in response to apparently retaliatory action. Coppola has created a GoFundMe account with the goal raising $16,000 in the expectation that he, quote, will probably be fired for expressing concern that the big tech is taking sides in elections. Is anybody surprised by this?
No.
Like, is anybody truly shocked at the fact that Google has this is almost as shocking as the military, the Marines, and the SEALs, or at least the SEALs being drunk.
Yeah. No. So I'm not shocked by this at all, but technically the way that Google works and how their system of hiring and firing works, I would say that this guy has a case with the Labor Commission.
Yeah.
Because he's technically being fired or being put on administrative leave for doing the right thing.
Well, yeah, but you would have to define what would be the right thing. I mean, we could all say that
he's basically proving through algorithms that Google is trying to bias and skew people's opinions in elections, which means that Google is trying to sway people's votes in elections.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'd have to say, I know that you don't want to work for a person like that afterwards, but still getting fired.
Yeah, no, that's got to suck for sure.
Yeah, I mean, hey, dude, I know I might lose my job for this, but I guess I'm going to have to go about this anyway because these guys are crazy and they're destroying stuff. Anyway, you're right. We were running out of time there. So we'll be right back right after this.
What?
Rough roads ahead on the MeWe. I get my news from reputable sources like Babylon Bee and The Onion and Duffel Blog.
And that's
I love that guy.
That? Are you trying to say that that's not reputable? What is wrong with you?
No, I'm just saying. Amazing. I love that guy.
I was so bummed I didn't get to go out there and meet them. All right, it'll be soon though.
Virginia Jackal says, Marines get drunk and rowdy? Never. Who'd have thunk it?
I know, right?
Who'd have thunk it?
Who'd have thunked it? Seriously? That is unheard of. Unheard.
Mm-hmm.
So much good stuff going on.
Peekapool over on the Twitters.
He's been quiet there for a while.
At Stephen Airy, at Dylan Lyles, at DOA Show, #arm yourselves. You really need to make sure at Carrie Malinek is paying attention during the cat cooler spots when she's on.
Oh yeah, because apparently somebody had stepped on the Melanek family
cooler,
cooler.
which isn't a cat cooler.
It's just not a cat cooler. No, it should have been.
It should have been, because she could have probably stood on that and never had a problem.
Well, and even if he didn't, then he could have, sent it back. Said, "Hey, so we've got a problem
broke.
with this.
Like, this shouldn't have broken this easily.
Shouldn't have broken at all, sir. Can you please rectify this?" And they will say, "Wrecked him, damn near killed." And then they'll be, after a good laugh amongst friends, they
They'll
would
be like, "Oh yeah, no problem. I'll send you a new one here in a few minutes."
It's on the way. Exactly. Just
Oh,
say
that's
it.
a funny thing. I'll send you a new one. It's good times.
It's a great joke.
It is. It is a great joke.
Wrecked him, damn near killed him.
You don't need to repeat it though. All right, we're coming back.
The mighty Mojo 50.
Yes, that is correct. Roz over on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes. You go and you tell Equifax to give you your money so that you can then turn around and buy a whole bunch of raffle tickets. Hell
Yes.
to the yeah.
Yes. What is that? 125 divided by 2.
I know, right?
That's what? 40?
It's 124, so you do 124 instead of 125.
Well, yeah. So, yeah. So,
Come
My
on, do
point-
the mental math. Do the mental math. Come on. Do it. Do it.
that 30.
Do it. Do it.
Said that. And 124 is 31. No, it's not.
Dude,
Divided
2. Divided by 2.
by 4.
Divided by 2. Come
Yo,
on.
homeschooler. Hello. No, math was not my forte. Divided by 2 was at 60.
Come on.
Six-
You're almost there. You're almost there.
It was 62. Shut up. If I write it out, I can see it and do it. I can't in my brain. Like, it's hard for me to see the number. Why? Seriously, this is why I never got anywhere. This is why I'm stuck doing this crap, because I can't do math. Like, I can write it out by hand. I can do it that way. To ask me to mentally envision, I can see 124, but then trying to throw the little equation symbols, and I can't do it. It hurts my. It's,
Virginia Jackal's like, seriously, Dylan? Seriously?
Shut up. It's the worst AI you've ever met. It can't do math. Like,
Right. I didn't
horrible.
program my AI to do math. I programmed him to talk.
and he got that far. That's all he got. Looks horrible in yoga pants, can't show up to anything, and can't do math.
That's right. He can talk, darn it. That's all he's programmed to do.
I could talk paint off the wall.
That's right. And he's done it.
I've done it. Oh, make sure y'all hang out with us, and you too can be part of the groups. Follow us on all of the social medias at DOAE Show. Make sure you use the hashtag #ArmYourselves with an LVES. So that way we can pay attention and know that you're talking to us.
That's right. Because if you don't, then we don't.
And we don't, and we'd love to talk.
Look, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now. Finish it.
Moving right along.
Oh, speaking of sleepers.
Speaking of being just bored to sleep, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are on the. That's the best part. Real quick, this the best part of doing the watch parties on Facebook is so many people just come in and go, "Oh my God, you guys suck! You're idiots!" I'm like,
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.
You know this. We're having fun. Like, we try to give you stuff that nobody else talks about, and we try to make it somewhat funny.
Like this.
We're not special. Let's just show you.
Well, I mean, Dylan is kind of special.
Window licking, short school bus kind of a way. Yes, I am, but that's a whole different.
Eating paint from lead-filled paint.
I didn't eat it. I licked it, but I never ate it.
Sure.
Because eating it would imply taking the chips and chewing them. I just licked them straight off the wall.
Look at that. Roz, while listening to us, has filed her claim.
She goes. See, that's easy.
She's getting her 125.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she is. All right. So, Mike
of
Lindell of My Pillow is considering to run against Ilhan Omar in Minnesota's 5th congressional district.
That is awesome. I don't care what anybody says. That is awesome.
Have you seen like his latest commercial though?
No.
The latest MyPillow commercial? It is creepy as hell.
Is it?
It's like the husband and wife are in the bathroom together, and they have one of the like doors that open up, and like they have the cabinet on the inside, and then you close it and it's the mirror door.
Oh, okay.
Like above their sink.
Yeah.
Kind of like I have in there. Like, so
Yeah.
they close the mirror door, and instead of seeing their own reflections, they see Mike Lindell.
So it takes a husband and a wife to equate one Mike Liddell. Okay.
No. They close the door. It's Mike Lindell. They're like, "Hey, it's that guy, the pillow guy from TV." Yeah, and you look like you're tired. Have you been sleeping well?
What would you do if you closed the mirror like that and all of a sudden seen a man standing in your bathroom?
I would be crushing the mirror. Honestly, my fist would immediately go into the mirror or turn around.
Yeah.
I would be like, if I didn't see my own reflection, all I saw was some other person, my hand would go straight through the mirror.
Demons.
Exactly.
Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan. Boom. And that's done.
But I would wonder that though. Like, okay, folks in the 5th congressional district of Minnesota. I don't know how many people we have listening in that area. I don't know if those of you that are listening have people that are in that area. But I would really love to know. Like, this guy it can't be worse than what's already in there, right? I mean, from Ilhan Omar, you're just kind of going up. The Hamburglar at this point would be an upgrade. That's
I know.
kind of a corny, low-hanging fruit kind of joke, but you get my point. Freshman legislator Ilhan Omar has quickly emerged as one of the nation's most reviled. I can't ever remember how they spell that. When lawmakers, after making a cacophony of anti-Semitic, anti-white, and anti-American comments while serving in Congress.
Yes.
And yes, for those of you playing at home, I can't read the word reviled, but I can read cacophony. Mike Lindell, better known as My Pillow Inventor, is considering a challenge against her next year. Lindell confirmed that he will be intimately involved in an effort to turn Minnesota red next year. Failed to rule out a potential congressional run against Omar during an appearance in the Sarah Carter show earlier this month.
Apparently, he was also interviewed by Sam
Sorbo.
Sorbo. Yeah.
Wow.
Roz just pointed that out on Facebook, so we missed that one.
Yeah, but then again, I can't do math in my head, and I can't read reviled. So do you really expect me to be listening to other people's shows?
I don't know. Cacophony was pretty easy for you.
Something, I don't know. Something about the phonics of it, I just... It's because it's a word that you never hear very often. Cacophony is... God, we're on so many tangents tonight. But have you ever thought about it? There's just certain words that are in the English language that actually are just fun to say. And cacophony is one of them. Like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's almost as fun to say as there are certain words that make your stomach turn when you hear it said. Like moist.
Moist. Or, as we found out the other day, scrotum.
Yeah. Those are some stomach turners for you. Anyway,
he doesn't like those words. So, Mike Lindell, who happens to be the inventor of My Pillow, has decided to run, or is possibly going to run against Ilhan Omar. He's looking into it, and it's amazing. I mean,
good. I wonder if he actually has a chance.
I think he does, and I'll go. Yeah, well, I mean, I go to Leprechaun over here on the D Live. He says, "Why not? I'd prefer an ex-crackhead over a jihadist."
Again, you really have nowhere to go but up as far as paying it to. I mean, as far as a congressional representative goes, like you're not gonna get anybody better, I don't think. Or let me phrase that: you can't get much lower than Omar, because I mean she does it. What was it? Was it Wednesday? Was this yesterday or the day before that we did the story where she was complaining about?
I think that was Tuesday.
Was that Tuesday where she
I
was?
can't remember, dude.
Everything's together. Where it literally, I don't have time. I can't believe you're asking me these questions about whether I'm gonna, condemn Hamas and blah 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 blah. At least this guy would listen. I mean, clearly he listens because he's made an awesome pillow. I hear it's an awesome pillow.
I hear it is too. I don't have one, but I hear it's a really good pillow, and like you can, it always stays cool, and you can press it and fold it in whatever way you want because his patented fill makes it easily movable and transitions to any position.
All right, Mike, you can stop now. But yeah, no, I think again, she is as we put it, anti-Semitic. She's anti-white. She's anti-American. At this point, I mean, there's nothing that would make Mike Lindell look any better. I mean, I made a pillow, guys. You're hired. That's literally how this is going to work.
You know what, Mike Lindell? You made a business.
Yes.
You made a business. You're actually supporting people, and you've created the American dream.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You're hired.
That again, just in the owning the business is enough to a much higher qualifier than Ilhan Omar.
Yeah,
so.
He's owned a business. That right there is a heavy qualifier.
Yeah, and we're going to keep an eye on this one just because it would be good, I think.
Oh, I think so too.
It's going to be interesting. Nothing else. It's going to be very interesting to watch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of cat coolers from earlier, why don't you guys check out a cat cooler?
And by check out, we mean like look into.
Actually, look into buying one because they're amazing.
Why? Well, among others, there's.
Well, yeah, one they're rugged, which means they're very tough. They're resilient. They're not easily destroyed, and even if they do get destroyed, they have a lifetime warranty. They will come back and they will fix it, or they will give you a new one.
That's true.
And they're less expensive than the top competitor.
That's true.
They keep your ice cold for up to 7 days. They're made in the United States. They're fully customizable, which means that not only can you just get the base colors, which are white, black, yellow, camouflage, and blue collar, which is really just black, but it has a blue stripe on the outside so that when it turns cold, you can see the blue stripe and it shows you that stuff is cold, and it's really nice. I like it there. Nice.
It's nice.
But anyway, you can customize it so you can have anything on there. Like you can have the Defenders logo like one of these guys. You could have the Mojo logo if you wanted to. Anything you want, you could put there. You just got to send them the image, and they will be able to put it on your cat cooler. But you should check them out today. Go to catcoolers.com, catcoolers.com. Use the promo code Steven. That's STEVEN. Promo code Steven over at catcoolers.com, and you can get 10% off when you try to buy.
I hate the internet sometimes.
Why?
Sorry.
What happened? What's going on? What's the matter?
That's true.
Over on the MeWe, it's the damn picture will haunt me forever.
Well, you're the one that. First off, you're the one that did it.
Ask you for a friend, Jack Hall, over on the Twitters. My mother-in-law bought us the MyPillow a couple years ago, and they are awesome. Well, at least someone else can say that they're good. I don't know. I've heard they're good. Everybody says they're great. That's got them.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Hutchins on the over on the Facebook says Mike Lindell's pillow even whispers sweet nothings in your ear.
I'm sure it does. It probably cuddles you and rubs your back on bad nights. Costco has got a pillow. That's the ones I've been using. I'd actually still have my 20-something-year-old feather pillow, which is not a big pillow anymore. It's more like a little hardened ball of really old feathers. But anyway, I've had this pillow since, forever. And I have that. But Costco has this pillow that they use. It's like little flakes, little cubes of foam rubber, basically. But it's almost like the memory foam type foam.
Mm-hmm.
Use it, and it is the coolest thing. It is so comfortable to me. That's what I use for the other two PD3 pillows I have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Costco, it's like $10 for a pack of two.
Nice.
It is nice. Anyway, sorry. Moving right along.
Moving on.
Puerto Rico's governor has resigned after days of protest.
No.
I know, right?
No.
What?
No. Oh wait. Stop. Hold on. We'll do it. We'll do it the right way. I'm gonna hold on. For those watching. ¿Por qué?
Ay, Dios mío. Okay. From Puerto Rico, Ricardo Rossello has resigned after protests following leaked chats
Hashtag like a
where
native.
he used sexist and obscene terms to refer to other government officials.
Dude, this guy got grilled. I mean, straight grilled.
Roasted.
Oh, burnt to a crisp by Anderson Cooper.
Wow.
Anderson Cooper slow roasted this boy.
Anderson
on
Cooper.
live TV.
Wow.
Straight up burnt him up.
Leaked private chats between Rossello and other Puerto Rican officials caused outrage. In one example, Rossello's chief financial officer told Rossello that he was, quote, dying to shoot her, which referring to the San Juan mayor, Carmen Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to shoot her up. End quote. That's kind of gross.
Yeah. That's not good.
Rossello also said, quote, you'd be doing me a big favor. He called, end quote, he called another female politician a whore in Spanish. Well, it is Puerto Rico. It'd be pretty awkward if he threw a whore out in English. I'm just saying. I mean, my best friend in the whole world is Puerto Rican, and he'll do that. I used to be hanging out at his house. I remember 16 years old, he'd be talking to his mom, and it'd be Spanish, and then break into English like all of a sudden, like mid-sentence, mid-word, didn't matter. He perfect English, and then right back into Spanish again. He told me later that's what you call Spanglish for sure. But anyway, additional chats included obscenities directed at other members of the territory's government. He apologized after the chats were made public, but that didn't satisfy the protesters who marched in capital city of San Juan every day. Rossello made the announcement in video post on Facebook because God knows that's what you do nowadays. You just go to social media
and post it
because that makes it all better.
Right.
Actually, it does. I mean, and much to our chagrin, that Trump did it that way. Everything is now official. If it's not on the Facebooks or Twitters, Instagrams or what have you, it is not real.
If it isn't on the socials, it never happened.
It never happened. Quote, my only North Star has been the well-being of my island, he said in Spanish, according to a translation reported by NBC. He also said, quote, what I wish most is peace and progress for my people, end quote.
Don't cry for me, Puerto Rico.
I do find it funny.
The truth is I never liked you.
I do find it funny that in the first quote he says, my only North Star has been the well-being of the island.
Yeah,
and then
right.
He follows up with he wishes on a star. Sorry, it's a funny connection.
You wish upon a star.
Makes no difference who you are. Okay. His resignation will become effective on August 2nd. Protesters cheered when they heard the news. Until the next election, Puerto Rico's Justice Secretary Wanda Vasquez will take over the duties of the president. However, Vasquez is also not favored by the protesters. As soon as Rossello resigned, the hashtag Wanda resign, which is not actually what it was. It's in Spanish, and I'm not going to read it.
Wait, what?
Hashtag Wanda resign, but Wanda in Spanish. It's Wanda resign in Spanish.
Okay, gotcha.
I can't read hardly as it is. Renuncia?
Don't try.
Rocky with an eye can tell me.
Don't speak. I know just what you're thinking.
Hey, got it. Yeah, see? There we go. But that's it. So apparently the governor, president, the guy, he's out. Like a fat kid in dodgeball. Gone.
Yeah, that's right.
Messed up like a soup sandwich. And finally.
It's true.
It is true.
Before we get there.
That's true.
Yeah.
There you go.
Before we get there. This man was grilled almost as badly as some people grill on the summer. And maybe,
do it, aren't you?
yes, maybe, just maybe, you should check out Nostalgia's Grilling Sampler Pack. You see, over at Nostalgia, they have such wonderful things like the salt and pepper, garlic, and herb seasoning for your meats. It's good for a dry rub, or maybe an oil rub. The Northwoods Jerk seasoning is the same with some awesome flavor. Great on your salmon,
That's true.
pork, maybe when you're jerking the chicken. You have your raspberry wine jellies, amazing for a base for marinades or dipping sauces, or you can just gently brush it on your meats.
That's true.
You can get the sweet heat of the jalapeno pepper jams. They also have the maple sugars all over their body.
Ew.
That's true.
It's amazing what they have in their grilling sampler pack. You should check it out. And if you were disgusted by anything that I just reveled in, it's okay. You don't have to use it that way. We just wanted to mess around and have some fun with it.
Because not for nothing, the food over at Nostalgia,
It is sexy.
it is literally like the stuff that can be made is actual food porn.
Oh, yeah. So good. You should check it out. Go to mojowildrice.com. That's mojowildrice.com. Use the promo code GRILL10, and you can get the sampler pack for 10% off. mojowildrice.com. Promo code GRILL10.
Hey.
So, hey,
Hey.
do you like people that kill kids?
No.
No?
No. I'm not a fan of anybody that kills anybody, but especially children. I have
Right.
a very
Oh, okay.
very soft spot for children in general and for
That's not
No,
good.
you
I
can't put a bell when
I
you're
don't
talking
want to know
about
about your
children.
soft spot with.
That's on the top of my head. It never healed. Like I had to wear a helmet for till I was like 17. I never played sports. Anyway.
Just the tip. Anyway, so
Ew.
Attorney General Barr is bringing back the federal death penalty for to execute child killers.
Wow. I
That's right. You heard me right. Press release from the Department of Justice reveals that the Attorney General William Barr is reinstating death penalties after 2 decades in the lapse in punishment.
You know that you must have done something really bad. I mean, and again, obviously, killing anybody, let alone a child, is obviously we can equate to being bad. But to bring death penalty out of retirement just for you, that's kind of a big deal.
And not just death penalty, but federal death penalty, like
Yeah,
the United
right?
States. The United States.
Yes, when the nation as a whole is like, yeah, we're gonna kill you now. That's that's some heavy stuff right there. That's not just because there are several people that should have gotten the death penalty, even at a federal level, that haven't gotten anything. There's people on the state level that should get it and don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I always get tickled out of this though because you're talking about places like isn't New York one of those ones that don't believe in a death penalty?
Yes.
And yet technically, because they're part of the United States, they're advocating for this even though they don't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like it that way. It's kind of a in your face heifer.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good stuff right there. So this Department of Justice press release goes as follows. Attorney General William P. Barr has directed the Federal Bureau of Prisons to adopt a proposed addendum to the federal execution protocol, clearing the way for federal government to resume capital punishment after nearly 2-decade lapse and bringing justice to victims of the most horrific crimes. The Attorney General has further directed the acting director of the BOP, Hugh Hurwitz,
Good old Hugh.
to schedule the executions of 5 death row inmates convicted of murder, in some cases torturing and rape, of the most vulnerable in our society, children and the elderly.
And they should actually, and it should be quick. It should be quick. It should be, we don't have time to mess around with it. The punishment should be executed as swiftly as humanly possible. And I'm talking about, they pulled this out by next week, they should be dead. That's how fast we should be moving this stuff, and not.
Yeah, not 25 years, not 25 to life. It should just be, you have the death penalty.
Yay.
And go to death row. You have a year to appeal. You have a year to appeal.
Yeah, but that's fair.
And after a year, if your crap doesn't go through, guess what?
Take you out back, firing squad, public hanging. We need to bring public hangings back too. I'm sorry, but
that would be worthwhile. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, okay, so here's what it equates to in the house. I'll take it this way. Let's say my oldest child does something wrong.
She would never.
Yes, she would. Let's say my oldest child does something wrong, and I have to punish her for it.
Uh-huh.
What do?
In front of everyone.
I take her to the area in front of everybody. I explain why she's getting punished, and then I punish. Yes, I'm mean about it, but that's because it's necessary.
Because it is twofold at that point.
At that point, not only is it punishment to her, but it is also an example to be set for the others.
And a deterrent, exactly.
Yeah. Do this. This will happen.
Or at least learn not to do it her way.
Don't do it the way that she did it.
She messed up. You do it a different way now. But yeah, that's what it is. It becomes a deterrent. It used to be back in the day, it was a family thing. On Sundays after church, people would go watch the hangings.
Now, I don't necessarily subscribe to you should go watch the hangings after church, but I do say.
But I'm saying it's one of those things that it was the parents brought the kids. They made it into a thing for that reason. Hey, do you see that dude swinging? You realize you see his foot still kick. He's dead. He's gone. Oh, did you see his head pop off? Did you see that? Do you want to do that? Then how about? That's exactly what that is.
Did you hear the neck snap? Did you?
Yeah. Look at his face. Look at he's drooling right there. That's not right. That,
Give it about 10 more minutes. He's about to poop his pants.
Yeah. And again, you're not always going to be able to stop it all. Have a deterrent. And once people start realizing that, you know what, there is a responsibility. There's accountability. Eventually, you will have to pay the piper.
Yes.
And if people can start realizing that there are consequences for their actions, then maybe they will be less in a hurry to do something stupid. I'm not saying it's going to stop it, but by God, at least they'll pause for a minute and go, is this worth it?
Mm.
Because when you don't have people getting punished for anything, who's going to care? That's literally like yelling at a kid. If you do that again, I'm gonna spank you, and do that for hours.
Yeah.
Until you actually get up and whoop that kid's ass. He's not going to believe you.
Nobody trusts you until you actually do it.
Yes. And after that point, you'd be like, oh, Dad said he's going to whoop my ass. If I do it, I better stop.
Yep. See, and that's why whenever I tell my kids I'm going to do something, I do it immediately.
Yes.
That's just how this works. Anyway.
Yeah.
We're already at the end of the show, so.
Already.
Let's get to the bell count for the day.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day. Today we had 5 missed innuendo bells, 24 actual bells, and 3 rim shots. Giving us an A for the day. Peace out, y'all, and have a great night.
Don't forget, guys, go to doaeshow.com, doaeshow.com/shop. Check out the raffle that we have going on. It's $2 a ticket. We're going to be doing this all throughout the next month, and then we're going to do the drawing the first show in September. I think that's September 3rd.
Yep.
Don't forget, go get your raffle tickets. You want this Mojo 50 sign, or if you want it. Also, go check out everybody over at Mojo 50, mojo50.com. Go check them out there. And, well, heck, we'll see you tomorrow.